Hey, what's up everyone? It's the Tastemaker, and today I am back with a new episode of Beauty News. Now, if you're new to my channel, you have no idea what Beauty News is because I do it like leap year, honestly. So basically, a lot of you guys have been asking me to do more makeup related videos. You guys wanted to see more makeup tutorials, and I have also gotten requests to bring back beauty news. Every time I stop doing beauty news, everyone always asks me to do it. So I'm going to do my best to do beauty news every Tuesday. Not this coming up Tuesday, but maybe like the following Tuesday. We'll try to make it like a set day for beauty news, and we'll do beauty news every Tuesday. I need you guys to hold me to it though. So next week beauty news will be held on Friday. Since this one is held on Friday, the following one will begin to start on Tuesday. So the very last week of July, beauty news will be every Tuesday. So you guys, in beauty news videos from now on out, I will be doing my makeup. So I will be doing a makeup tutorial, and I'll be talking about what's happening in the beauty community. I thought this would be a better way to revamp and bring back beauty news so that you guys aren't having me sit here talking about makeup for 15 minutes. I thought it would be a little bit more interesting if I show you guys how to get this makeup look. A lot of you guys have been asking me about my makeup in my past video, in my Lumi Bloom video, when I was showing you guys how to make a closure wig. If you haven't seen that video, the video will be right here for you guys to check that out. So go ahead and click on that icon and it'll take you right over to that video. But a lot of you guys asked me to do that makeup look. So today I will be showing you guys how to get that makeup look, and I will also be sharing some of the latest and the hottest new products that are coming out. Make sure you guys have your calendars ready because there are a lot of amazing products that are coming out, some that are affordable, and I will also be giving you guys some of my personal opinions on some of these makeup products. Now, if you guys are wondering about this lilac hair that I have in right now, I do have a hair tutorial on this as well, so I will be uploading that very shortly. So make sure that your post notifications are on so that way you guys don't miss when I go ahead and review this beautiful purple moment, because I was feeling purple for, you know, I haven't done purple yet, so I was like, let me try lilac out and see how this is gonna go. But this is not a hair video, this is all about makeup. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, let me zoom in for you guys as well. So here's a close-up look of my makeup today. So here's a close-up look of my makeup. So if you want to see how to get this look, then just continue watching. Hey, what's up you guys? So today we're doing another episode of Beauty News, if you don't know by the title already. I've already done my eyebrows and primed my eyes, so we can go ahead and move on quickly with this makeup tutorial. So this will be a 2-in-1 video, and I'm going to be talking about what's happening in the beauty community, and I will also be doing a makeup look for you guys. In my previous video where I reviewed the Lumi Bloom hair, a lot of you guys had made a lot of comments about my makeup, so I definitely want to show you guys how to get that look and tell you guys what's going on with beauty news. Let's go ahead and start on this look. So the first thing that you're going to need is your Morphe Second Nature palette, and you're also going to need your Colourpop FemRosa palette. This is the collaboration that they did with Karrueche. I believe this is like their second collaboration with her or something like that. I do have a review and a swatch of this entire palette. I'll link it right here for you guys if you guys are interested in seeing the review on this palette. That's what I'll be using today. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so if you didn't know, Kylie Jenner is coming out with her 2018 summer collection. Now, although I am not the biggest Kylie Jenner fan, just off of some problematic things that her and her family have done in the past, I'm not really a huge fan of her. I must say that I am really anticipating her summer 2018 collection. So the collection packaging, first of all, is absolutely amazing. The eyeshadow palette is one of my favorite things. It has a lot of like neutral colors, which is definitely what I'm into. I love neutrals, that's kind of like my thing. But I love neutral looks. You guys know a lot of times when I do my makeup, I do very natural looking looks. So speaking of such, I am using my typical transition shade, which is right here in the Morphe 3502 palette. These do have names, by the way, but I lost the insert that shows all the names, so I don't know what this one is called, but it's the second one down here. And that is my transition color. So the eyeshadow palette is 14 different shades. They are all very neutral. She has some shimmer. She has like some oranges. I really am loving orange right now at the moment too, by the way. And I will be doing a makeup look with this makeup palette as well. One thing that I really like about this makeup palette is that you can do so much with it. And it kind of is very reminiscent of this palette that I already have, this 3502 palette. It's kind of similar. It has some similar colors in there. And what I may do is do maybe like a side-by-side swatch on some of the colors that I think may already be in this palette. The collection also has some lip glosses. She has some lipsticks as well. Now, one of the lipsticks that I really want is that tangerine. Oh my gosh, I want that orange lipstick so bad. I don't have an orange lipstick in my makeup collection, and orange looks so good on deeper complexions. And that's one thing that I really like about this specific makeup collection that she has, is that all of these colors look good on dark skin. Like, these are our colors, like magenta, orange, the nudes even would work for our skin tone as well. So I really like these lipsticks that she has available. She has 5 different lipsticks in this collection. Now, all of the lipsticks have a matte finish, which are my favorites, which is why I'm very excited about these, and I will be buying a lot of these shades. Now, the lipsticks also have lip glosses that match. So she has 3 shimmery lip glosses as well. Now, what I will say is that I already have a dupe for her lip glosses right here. So I will be talking about that in the video. I won't be buying hers, but I will show you guys some dupes and tell you where you guys can get some of that glitter gloss. So what I've done so far is just, you know, pretty much covered my whole crease in this color here. And I'm going to deepen it up actually a little bit on the outer part. And blend that in. Okay. So the collection does drop tomorrow, which is probably going to be today when I upload this video. Now, speaking of eyeshadow palettes, Laura Lee is dropping an eyeshadow palette as well. And you guys, I am so proud of Laura Lee. I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. It's just everything. She has 2 different quads. So one of the makeup palettes is called Boss Babe. And that's more of like your neutral. She has like a shimmery yellow. She has some mattes, some shimmers in that one. And it's a 6 eyeshadow quad. And they retail for $19 each. The quad that I'm interested in the most, obviously, is a more colorful quad. I will be picking this up and reviewing it on my channel as well. Now, this quad also has 6 colors, and this one has more mattes and some shimmer. So she has this really pretty shimmery purple color. I'm really excited about it. You can get the bundle book, which will come with both of them, and that will retail for $30, which I might end up doing that. But because basically it's like $10 more, rather than spending $19 on one, $19 on the other, you're saving yourselves $10 by buying them both together. So I think that's actually a good deal. I'm talking and messing up my doggone makeup. So I went ahead and primed my lid with some Colourpop concealer. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to be using this color here in the FemRosa palette, this color right here. You guys can't really see that. If I tilt it, you can see a little better. So I'll be using this color here, and this one is called Empress. I believe this one is called Empress. So I'm just gonna take my brush, and then I'm just gonna do a little dab, and then I'm going to dab this on my lid. So that is my lid color for this look. So you guys, now I'm going to be taking a blending brush, and I'm going to be taking this, was it this color that I used? Yeah, it was this one. So I'm going to be taking this color here, which is called Damsel. This is a matte shade. I would describe this as a deep purple color. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on a blending brush. If my camera will focus on me, please. Thank you. And I'm just going to put that on the outer crease. So you guys, yeah, that's literally all I did for that makeup look in that video. So now I'm going to move on to my eyeliner. And the eyeliner that I like to use is a NYX eyeliner. Now, my favorite one is running out, which is the Epic Ink Liner. So I got this as a replacement, and I'm not really happy with the replacement because they were sold out of this. So maybe people are catching on. I don't know. But it was sold out at the Fox Hills Mall, so at that Ulta. Okay, you guys, so for my lashes today, I will be wearing the Litty lashes by Bragg About It Lash Co. You guys already know these are my favorites. This is a brand new pair. This is what they look like when you first get them. They're amazing. As you guys know, these are Mink lashes. 100% mink lashes, and you can wear them over 30 times. So I'm gonna be wearing these today. And how you get them out, you just pull this little string, it pops this little part out, and then you apply them bad boys. I went ahead and primed my face, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with my foundation. Now I've been trying out this new foundation. I've seen this in the stores a lot, and the Colourpop foundation really wasn't working for me. It was way too light, so I need a new foundation. So I picked this one. Now this is the Fit Me Dewy Smooth Foundation in the shade 360 Mocha. This is the darkest one that they have. So this one doesn't have a pump, and I've gotten spoiled with my pumps with Fenty Beauty and stuff, which I might go pick up some more Fenty Beauty this weekend. So I'm putting that on the back of my hand, then I'm going to mix in a little bit of this Colourpop in there. We're going to mix the two together. See, I just went ahead and primed my face. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation. Now, speaking of foundation, another YouTuber is coming out with some foundation, and I'm excited about it because I love supporting other YouTubers. Alissa Ashley, who's a makeup artist here on YouTube, she is amazing. She's so beautiful, and she is a twin. She has a twin sister. They both do makeup videos. They also do a couple of hair videos, but she specifically focuses on makeup. So she has like a really short haircut. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen her before, but she teamed up with NYX Cosmetics, and they're coming out with a foundation together. And I love it because the foundation colors are dark skin friendly, which is very important to me. So everybody's pretty much hopping on the inclusive train and trying to make sure that they have foundation colors for everyone, so we don't have to do things like what I'm doing right now, which is mixing in two foundations and hoping that it works. So basically, Alissa Ashley teamed up with NYX Cosmetics to launch their new foundations. Now the foundations, they have 45 different shades available that will be coming out, and I'm really excited about it because when you have such a huge collection like that, I feel like you're bound to find your shade. Now what I will say is, based off of my experience, I haven't seen like a really good NYX foundation that I like. Like, I went to their store in Century City. They have a store in Century City, if you didn't know. And I was very disappointed with the formula of their foundations, especially like that, the one that you drip it. Oh my god, that was so terrible. It was so oily and just So I'm hoping this foundation isn't going to be like that. So the name of this foundation is called Can't Stop Won't Stop. Like I said, they have 45 different shades that are going to be available, and they are launching August 16th. So you can purchase this on the NYX website, and you can also purchase it on ultabeauty.com. You guys have Ultas like almost everywhere, so everyone, I feel like, pretty much knows what Ulta is or has heard of an Ulta. Some people are opposed to Ulta, which I don't understand. People are like, oh, Ulta is like where you get all like the cheap makeup or whatever. But Ulta has everything. It has high-end, low-end, it have everything. So I love Ulta. So the foundations claim to be full coverage, which is always great. They have a matte finish, which is probably everyone's favorite, especially if you're an oily girl. I think that's ideal for the summer. But in the summertime, me personally, I like to have a matte finish because I don't like to look greasy. There's also going to be a primer that comes out with it as well, and it is a mattifying primer. Now, I use NYX Cosmetics primer. This is the primer that I use here, and I really like that one. That's the Photo Focus primer. That's like one of my favorite primers. I really, really like that one. I use expensive primers, and I've used low-end primers like this one, and this one is definitely one of my favorites. So I'm actually really excited about this matte primer, and if it works, I definitely intend on using it in my everyday makeup routine. As you guys can see, I'm trying to finesse some foundation right now. So I really can't wait for this launch to come out so that I don't have to do this. I don't know the retail price for this. However, NYX Cosmetics is very affordable, so I don't really see it costing, I don't see it being out of my budget, okay? So now I'm going to conceal. I'm going to be using my Colourpop No Filter foundation, No Filter concealer in the shade Dark 40. Sometimes I transition from Dark 40 to Dark 42, and then I also use like my Fenty Beauty one as well. But when my foundation is like kind of like this, where it's like kind of dark, kind of not dark, I like to use a lighter foundation. I mean a lighter concealer. It just depends, honestly. So just kind of blend that up in there. And I'm going for a super highlighted look today, so I'm going to be using this concealer. I know some of you guys are like, oh my god, that's not your shade. And I'm like, oh my god, who asked? Not me. So yeah, boom. See how it just goes in like that? Don't be afraid. It's okay. It's going to be all right. See? It's not that crazy, you guys. See, especially under my eyes, I like a very, very like bright highlighted look. That's just like my thing. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. So now I'm going to go ahead and contour, and as you guys know, I use my favorite contour stick by Fenty Beauty. Fenty Beauty is just my favorite, and this is in the shade Espresso. So just put a little right there, right up over there, right up over her, right down here. And that's how you darken up that face a little. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to concealers, you guys, it's not so much about, oh my gosh, your concealer is too light. Because at the end of the day, you're going to contour, you're going to add other things. And then even if the concealer is light, when it's mixed in with your foundation, it kind of settles it down, if that makes any sense. Because it's almost as, essentially you're mixing it in with your foundation. So it's going to calm the concealer down. So if you see something, you're like, oh my god, that's too light. It may not be too light for you. You just have to work with it. And a lot of times what I do want to express to you guys as well, which I do kind of express quite often, is that what you see here on camera is different in person because I have studio lights. So studio lights make everything look lighter. They make me look lighter, and that's just what it is, especially because I'm sitting so close. Like I literally can touch my studio light right here. You see where I'm sitting at? I can touch it. So I'm really close. So I just want to keep that in mind, okay? See, I'm just like bringing that color back into my face on my forehead and on my nose. We're going to go ahead and set that with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Now, a lot of people want to know how I feel about the deep one. I actually have a sample. Oh, dang, I didn't even blow this off. You see what happens when you're talking? You're not paying attention. Okay. So, yeah, some people want to know how I feel about the deep version of this. I actually have a sample of the deep one. And I haven't put it underneath my eyes because I feel like because my concealer is lighter, if I put that deep one on, it's going to make my concealer dark like the rest of my face. So I would say to use that like Jackie Aina does. If any of you guys follow Jackie Aina, which most of you guys probably do. Jackie Aina uses like the deeper setting powders to set the outer parts of her face, and then she continues to use the regular translucent powder to set, you know, her concealer and everything, which is what I personally would suggest as well. I would not suggest to put the deep one on your concealer because it's going to deepen up your concealer, and that's not really what you want. I remember when I was going to re-up this one, the lady in the Sephora, she was saying like, she was asking me if I wanted to try the deep one instead, and I was like, I'll take a sample of it, but I'm not going to replace it with my translucent one because my translucent one is exactly that. It's translucent, so it doesn't give me personally any issues. I love it. So now I'm going to take my Colourpop face powder. It's just it's a pressed powder, and I have it in the shade Rodeo Dry. I'm going to take this 2-in-1 little brush here, and then I'm going to go over my contour and pretty much set my contour that I did. Although I didn't do this in my original look, I am going to do it in this one. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty highlighter, the Killawatt highlighter in the shade Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. So I'm going to be using these, and I'm going to use this one, I think. Which one do I want to use? Should I use this one or should I use this one? I'm going to use this one over here. So this one is called Moscow Mule, and I'm just going to take this brush here, which is this shade here. You guys can see, and then I'm just going to lightly put that on my cheeks, and it's really pretty. Come on, just like fuck. This camera costs so fucking much, and it's very irritating a lot of the times. But I'm very grateful because it beats my iPhone. So you guys can see that. It's like a really nice color, and it goes well with this makeup look that I have today. So I'm just gonna put that there. See, it's very pretty. I love it. And you know, it's funny, like for the past, I want to say like 6 months or so, I really haven't been doing like highlighter everywhere. It's not really like my zhuzh anymore. As you guys know, for the tip of my nose, I use this brush here, which is like one of my favorite brushes for your nose highlight. And this is the Morphe B32. And then I use this Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. See, when I put it like that, you have the actual color. So yeah, I just put, yep, just like that, and that's it. That's all that I do. Speaking of highlighter, Wet n Wild is coming out with a new highlighter, you guys. I'm really freaking excited about it. So they have their Zodiac collection coming out. It is limited edition, so if you like this, then you need to hop on it quick. Now they have a loose highlighter, and it is so beautiful. It's more so on like the brighter side, but they have different quads, and the quads, they're kind of like, they have like different colors. So they have one that's blue, and the blue one, it looks like it has like a little bit of green in there. It has a lot of different colors, and they have like this rose gold one that has like all of these zodiac signs embedded into it. So I think that's like really cute too. So the 4-piece Mega Glow highlighting bar retails for $6.93. This is going to launch July 17th, so that's next Tuesday. It will launch online on their website. So like I said, make sure you guys mark your calendars, because this is launching next Tuesday on July 17th. And I personally definitely want to get my hands on it. I feel like I'm just going to be completely broke this summer because there's so many amazing things coming out. So yeah, this is the finished makeup look, you guys. You guys asked for it, and here it is. Okay, get into it. You see how it adds that nice little pink little moment there for us? And yeah, here we go. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Beauty News. If you guys like the new change that I made to Beauty News, doing the makeup tutorial and talking about beauty, then definitely leave a comment down below. And I will be trying out a lot more new makeup items. I will be buying the Kylie Jenner collection, like I told you guys. I'll be buying that and a couple of other little things. So make sure you guys do have your post notifications on if you guys do like this beauty series on my channel. That way you guys don't miss out the next time that I upload an episode of Beauty News. And until next time, bye!